And then you can catch me on Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, Indie 101.5, and Mixed Talk Media. And I'm available anywhere that you listen to podcasts, okay, and your radio shows. So get on it, okay? Let's do this. I love to connect with you and promote what you got going on. Let's get it. If you or someone you know would like to be a guest on the Blueprint Live, visit thebpmediacode.com today. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live with your girl, MzMetchi. Brought to you by Philly 101.5 and Indie 95.3 and Fluent Radio. Shout out to our partners, Be Your Own Kind and MzWTT, honey. And thank you to our amazing sponsors, Tax Strategy, Black Dollar Days, Fiya Infusions, and last but not least, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Okay, tune in every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time and at 9 p.m. Eastern Time in Philly. All right, y'all, it's showtime. Let's get it.
Yo, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I know what you should be doing. I'm the pride of the Eastside DJ MzTutter, and you need to tune into the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi.
What it do? Your favorite cousin Young Jock checking in. And right now you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite MzMetchi, all right? Hey, man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey, man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time.
We tag right now. It's high above the cloud. Okay. So you know it's going down. You know it's going down.
I had to open it up when my boys shot up. They had a big announcement. Let's go.
It's high above the cloud.
Get your drinks. Or whatever device you have, okay?
Yeah. Sipping up this extra bowl. Real niggas tripping, joke.
My bad, y'all. Y'all know I had to throw it back when my boys chimes up, okay? Now, if y'all don't know, that's an oldie. If you've been a long-term fan like how I have, you know that is above, okay? That's one of my favorite jams. I needed that energy today. I'm like, the chorus. I don't know if y'all heard it, but it said, where we at right now is high above the clouds. Now, they was probably talking about a little bit of the sticky to the icky, but I'm just going to go ahead and relate that to real life, okay? Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live, y'all. It's your girl, MzMetchi. If you like that song as much as I do, okay, that was Chized Up Above, okay? Shout out to them. Their concert is coming up. I've already started circulating the information because, baby, y'all know when we go to a Chized Up show, we have a good time. We have a very, very good time. So you all make sure that y'all get in tune with my boys, okay? Get in tune with my boys. I want to shout out to all my listeners that are tuning in from Jersey, okay? Chicago, Philly, Houston. It's lit tonight, okay? It's very, very lit. And I'm so glad, y'all. I know I've been taking some breaks, but I told y'all that when I came back, I was going to be a little bit more consistent. I'm like, no days off. No days off. So I'm excited to be back. And thank you to all of my listeners that are tuning in. Of course, shout out to Philly Jams 95.3, excuse me. Indie 101.5, Mixed Talk Media, and of course, Fluent Radio. Okay. Now, I told y'all last week that the show, the Blueprint Live, you can hear that on those stations, those radio stations. Okay. Because your girls on FM, we everywhere, we outside. Okay. That's going to be on Sundays now. So I'm super excited to, be able to have placement at more times throughout the week. Like it's all about making the show available. What's up, DJ MzTutter? What's up? Thank you for tuning in. Shout out to DJ MzTutter. Y'all make sure that y'all get in tune with him too, okay? Because y'all, he been rocking. So y'all make sure that y'all get in tune, okay? My sponsors, because where would we be without my amazing sponsors? Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusion. After tonight's show, if you're following me on Facebook, which you should be, and YouTube, you should be subscribed. Everyone that I have mentioned tonight is going to be hyperlinked. So make sure that you go and you're following them and you're supported and also subscribing to their page, okay? We make this content. People need the views, okay? They're trying to get the coin. I tell y'all all the time. Now, look, tonight's topic of what I'm talking about, and I'm really excited because I have a special guest. I told y'all last week, okay, I have comedian Bobby Wright joining me. Okay, he has definitely been a long-term fan of the show, but he has been a very special guest. He was one of the first ones to come and grace my platform, and he is back tonight guest co-hosting with me. So I have him back in my virtual lounge back here. He's here. But we're gonna, I felt like that this topic would be good because look, we've talked a little bit about this before, okay? But we're not just gonna talk about it exclusively to like romantic relationships. Let me just put it on the screen for y'all. Reasons you ghost people. So look, I was having a conversation. I won't even put this person on blast, but it was with a family member. She would kill me if I said her name. But I asked her, I was just like, you know what? I'm like, what's something that we should talk about? And we just so happened to be speaking on this topic today. And this was, again, not just for romantic relationships, but just in general. Like, why do you ghost people? We got to talk about it. And we got Bobby Wright that's going to be coming on. So, of course, we got to get his point of view, too, because we need the male perspective tonight. Okay? We need it. What y'all talking about in these comments? What's going on? Latifa, hey, baby. She said, hey, Pooh, happy to see you again. Of course, same here. What's up, auntie? How you doing, girl? Now, look, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring in my very special guest tonight. So, Bobby, you ready? You ready to jump on? Let me get a thumbs up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead. Let's get it prepared for him. And I'm about to add him on now. Bobby.
Hey, what up? My room ain't clean.
I mean, it looks orderly to me.
Organized chaos. How you doing, MzMetchi?
Sir, I am great. How are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Like,
you ready to jump in tonight?
I am. I ghost people a lot.
So, okay, so you gonna give us your reasons?
Well, I just been ghosting bill collectors for the last month, so I'm gonna see what those reasons are for the others.
Okay,
but
I think that we can talk about the different subgroups. I think we can talk about the different subgroups of what that looks like, right?
Yeah. I ghost several different people. I don't discriminate when it comes to the ghosting.
You crazy. You know what? I don't either. But I try not to do people like that. But there's some situations that is kind of extreme.
Yeah, I'm just bad at goodbye speeches. So
you're crazy.
I do the blocking. I'm horrible at goodbye speeches, and people always convince me that it's still gonna work out. And nah.
You don't like being persuaded.
Yeah, I'm easily persuaded on those goodbye speeches. So I'd rather ghost you.
I think that now is a good time to go ahead and hop into tonight's Hate It or Love It. And Bobby, I know you got some Hate It or Love It for me this week.
I could improv, yeah.
You crazy.
All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Bobby, since you are my special guest co-host tonight, I feel like you should kick it off. Are we doing a Hate It or Love It tonight?
Hate it or love it. I wasn't. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't do my homework. But okay. Let's do my own life and ask me if you hated or love this. So, Mitchie, we haven't sat here in 5 years.
It's been a long time.
And to be honest with you, the last time we sat down and did this, it was exactly 5 years. I looked at my memories. It was February 28th, 2019. It was in my memory. Yes.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Been a while. I don't know if this is the right thing for the Hate It or Love It, but this is my situation. I got married in August of 2023.
Okay.
Last year. And every time my wife wants to gamble with me, her bet is she wants to watch porn with me. Is it time for that type of conversation?
Let's jump. I mean, I feel like we already here, so let's go.
So my wife, she want to watch porn with me, and I feel embarrassed to watch porn with a woman.
You know, if we're gonna go there, let's go there.
I hate it. I don't love it. I hate it. I don't love it.
Realistically, certain things are just kind of private, right? You know, Auntie Tracy just asked why. She said, why is that?
I think she thinks that I'm so into it and it might enhance our sexual relationship, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not about to sit there with my regular schmegular amateur sexual stuff,
right?
and I got to sit here and watch Andre the Giant.
You silly. Mr. Marcus.
Mr. Marcus. I can't compare to Mr. Marcus.
I know.
So I hate it. I hate it, MzMetchi. I don't love it.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of it's certain things. It's just certain stuff. Like I would never want someone to go through the history of that website or like search histories or different things, because it's like, you know, you don't want people to know just how much your mind can go. You don't want them to know that, right?
Yeah. I got a burner account for OnlyFans. I watch a lot, you know. It's not that I don't watch. It's just I feel like it's an individual sport.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I wouldn't want to do that either. You know what? I'll tell you this. Now, this to add on to your hated it. Something, and if anybody that's tuning in that went to school with us, they used to, and I'm talking about, Bobby, this was college, right? So we would get together, and I guess they call it a kickback now. That's what it's called. But they would have everybody in the house. And mind you, this is not a sex party. Let me be clear, y'all. This is a regular kickback of friends getting together. And they would throw on a porno. And I'm just like, okay, you know, I'm like, I'm about to go and find me some business over here. Cause again, I feel you on that.
Was this Puffy's dorm room, or like this was Diddy's dorm room?
It was not Diddy's dorm room.
I'm just trying to get a concept of where you was at. Were you at Howard?
This was a regular, like this was our friend's house. There, you know, barbecue, liquor, whatever. But I mean, we're amongst friends, Bobby. We're amongst friends. I never understood that. I never understood why they would put those on, but I would just always politely go and, you know, I mean, go find some other business, because I'm like, why are we watching a porno in a group setting, and like y'all watching this like we on paid in full?
So what were they doing? Like why they was watching it? Because I know what I do when I watch it.
No, they were actively watching it, like it was a movie. Like if you were to turn on a brand new movie on Netflix.
Let's just say that they were using it for educational purposes.
It's not even like they was trying to get no party started, if that's what they was trying to do. It was just weird. So I'm with you on that. If I'm going to watch something like that, that's for my eyes only.
And if you're just tuning in to the Blueprint Live, we're doing Hate It or Love It. And I just told MzMetchi that my wife wants to watch porn with me, and I hate it.
So, I mean, so did you ever try it once?
Man, I got caught watching porn. So it was by accident that we watched it together. She was like, "What you watching?" And I was like, "This." And I hurried up and hung up the phone.
Well, I hope that y'all can come to a middle ground as far as that's concerned.
Yeah, me too. But I'm not watching porn with her. That's not happening, MzMetchi.
I'm about to get into these comments because they going off. She said nothing wrong with watching. Kim, she agrees with you. Yep.
Thank you.
You and Kim, y'all be on the same wavelength. She like, nah,
yeah,
that's
Diddy.
Diddy's dorm room.
MzMetchi was in Diddy's dorm room.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We are not gonna get that sound bit.
That sounds like a porn, don't it?
She said R. Kelly's possibly. I mean,
it was college. It was college, not junior high.
You acted up, not tonight. Okay. I'm done. So look, okay, Bobby, I don't know. You know, you promote yourself and you promote everything that you've got going on too. And I don't know if you ran into this, but I found myself, I got a little bit annoyed this week. It was for a twinge of a second. But don't you hate when people you know, we're all on social media, so we like, we share, we do whatever. You know, nobody's obligated to anything. Let me preface this by saying that. But don't you hate those people that could tell you everything that they seen on your page, but ain't never liked it before?
Oh yeah, that's Walmart. When I go to Walmart, every time. That's why I got to stop going to Walmart in the neighborhood.
You are a mess. What do you mean?
I mean, I run into people that I haven't seen in years. I don't even know that they in my Facebook friends list.
Okay.
And they'll walk up to me, man, you a fool on Facebook. I didn't even know you was in there.
Right. I didn't even know you were I didn't know you were in my algorithm.
Yeah, and they not, because as soon as we had that conversation, I find them and I ghost them. I block them.
Okay? Save that. I want you to save that for later on when we're talking about the ghosting, because you know what? For me, I just find it weird. Like I feel like if you see your people's stuff, you know what I'm saying? It takes nothing to be like, boop. Because if I see you, like Bobby, you know, anytime if I see you, if you got a show, whatever, I'm like, love it.
Oh, you always showing love.
It takes 2 seconds. But when people could come back and run me everything that I have put on my social media, and I'm just like this, I had no idea. How was I supposed to know? I find myself, I'll just ask them, I'm like, how was I supposed to know that you saw that?
Right. Yeah, you got to get them people out your life. You know, you got to get them out your Facebook friends list.
That's my hated it this week. I mean, and I don't even think I had anything else. I was just like, ugh. I'm like, what? Why are you here?
Yeah, you got to get rid of the garbage. You know, I like to free up space for people who actually support me publicly. You know what I'm saying? I may not be Jesus, but I'm gonna tell you, if you deny me in front of my Facebook friends, I will delete you.
Exactly. She said, hold on, wait a minute, or at least comment. Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like something, and especially like if you like one of my dogs, if I see you and you doing anything, I mean, unless it's something where it's like, you know, oh, you didn't beat an animal or did something like that. Well, I'm not gonna like that. But if it's something that's positive, why not show love? Like it doesn't make sense.
I thought you was about to go back to the last subject about the porn when you said beat an animal.
I was not.
Okay.
I was not going to do that. I was not going to do that.
I was like, are we talking about the porn again? But no, I agree. I agree, Miss Mason. You gotta let them know. Sometimes you gotta let them know. Like, why don't you like it?
True. You know what? I'm trying to roll back on being as confrontational as I usually am, Bobby. It's very difficult for me. That's probably a hated it. It's very difficult.
I found out that confrontational is not always negative. It's usually necessary.
Absolutely. Well, my love it this week. So tomorrow I will be a moderator for the Black Women Professionals League, our annual networking soiree. So I just want to take this last time to promote that to you all, let y'all know to come out. We'll be at Hyde Park Bank, and I got a discount code for the El Cheapos.
You stay in something. You always doing something.
Bobby, I'm a hard worker.
I see. And I was posting the fly. I talked about you earlier on the morning drive, the show that I'm on in the mornings. And I told them that your hair was not going to be as big as it is on that flyer. And it's laid. It's laid right now. It's laid.
Yeah, I love the big hair, but I just, for one, I like to switch it up. Okay. I can't stay with one thing for too long on the hair tip.
At least you got options. At least you got. Yeah. I don't have the same options you have, Ms. Mitch.
That's okay. In due time.
I've been using rice water to help it grow back.
You ain't trying to. Bobby, you've been bald the whole time I know you. Please stop. Moving along, okay?
I try a new method every year.
She said, love that, because MzMetchi has a lot to say. Always. Yes.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yes.
And check out that outfit MzMetchi rocking. What a purpose for that.
I try to serve, because I be looking homeless before this. For real.
I love the thing you do on your Facebook page where you do the transition, where you go from the non-glam to the glam, and it's dope. I love it.
I got one that'll be loading after tonight's show. I did not. I ran out of time today.
I think I'm gonna do one too. I'm glad this on video too, because I don't got no pants or no drawers on. I'm just sitting here. I'm trying to stay locked in.
You better. I can't. Okay. Hey, Auntie Pretty. She said they have man units now.
I'm not gonna wear a wave. I gotta let the rice water see what the rice water do.
You're hilarious. I cannot deal with you. So look, I feel like we can end off tonight's segment. Do you have a love it this week? Like, what's something you loving or loving?
You know what I love? I love sitting here with MzMetchi. 5 years later, we alive. We beat the pandemic in a sense. COVID is still around, but we lost 2 years and we back right here where we need to be at together, having good conversation amongst the good Blueprint Live people.
I love that. I mean, you know what? That's crazy that it's been 5 years. I had just, Bobby, you came on the show probably when I had did, that was what, my second or third show? I think it was the second one because you came on with my.
Yeah, because I remember I thought I was going to get paid for that.
I will throw this and y'all, to be clear, okay, Bobby did not think that.
I didn't. I'm joking. I'm messing with her. I didn't think I was going to get paid. I showed up and Jay Stu was there. Alana DeVille, she ended up sliding through one of those interviews too.
She did. Oh my goodness, that was so long ago. And you know what, Bobby? Like, you gotta, for real. But I feel like before we go on break, just what has been going on? Like, I've been seeing you everywhere, but like, how have things been for you as far as just, you know, your growth from that time when we did first interview though?
Scattered. It's been tough. Like I mentioned the pandemic. So coming back off of that pandemic, we all as comedians been really trying to rebuild our momentum. You know, some people caught it, some people didn't. So right now, I'm just throwing mud at the wall and see what sticks.
That's real. That's real. Oh man, friend. Look, well, I'm glad you're back. Okay. And I feel like we're gonna have a good time tonight.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we already are.
We are. Well, I got to take a quick break. And when I come back, we're going to go ahead and hop into tonight's What Would You Do? Okay. So y'all hold tight.
I'm still here. I'm here all night.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. That's doihaveprediabetes.org.
Wait, did they just say 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes? That's 33.33333% of adults. That means it could be me, my boss, or my boss's boss, or me, my favorite sister, or my other sister. That's 7 members of my 21-person romantic book club. Wait, the 1 in 3 could be me, my karaoke partner Carol, or my karaoke enemy Jeff. I'm going to take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
All right, welcome back, y'all. I have my special guest co-host tonight, Bobby Wright, joining me, and it is time to hop into tonight's What Would You Do? Now, look, Bobby, this man is in a situation, okay? He's in a situation. Now, we're both sitting here as married people, so I think, we got to try to come up with some good advice at this point. But I saw this, and I'm like, I had to bring it to y'all because it was just too much. Oh, she said, where you at next? Okay. Wait, tell us where you performing. What's this venue?
That's it right there, 6622 West North Avenue in Chicago, March 9th, hosted by my boy, comedian Sykes. Okay. I'm Not Sober comedy show. So always a good time. It's out west, though. It's out west.
Okay. Look, we got cars. We can travel. We can travel for sure.
A closer show in the south suburbs will be March 23rd. I'll be in Steger.
Now, I'm not going to miss that. What day of the week is that?
Friday night, I believe. I don't know. Okay. March ain't got here yet, and I'm still high from this morning.
Boy, look, let's get into this. What would you do? So, this guy has a situation, and then I want y'all to tell me what you think and what you all think that he should do. Okay, here we go. My wife told me that with all her mental health trauma and physical health issues, that sex is over. She's on all kinds of meds and in therapies. There hasn't been more than a peck on the lips for 9 months now. She told me to go and find sex somewhere else. I asked if that's what she would do, and she said, "I can't tell you, but look, it's just sex. Just be safe and keep it away from the house. I'm not willing to lose half the time with my kids for this." But the response was crazy, and being celibate at 39 for the rest of my life is trash. He added a note and said that sex causes her a lot of pain, and they haven't been able to get around that, and nothing has helped. It's more that she cut out absolutely anything that could lead to sex as well. So he added that too. So I'm assuming she's cut off all intimacy due to her issues. So Bobby, let's break it down. What's some of your thoughts?
You ain't gotta give me no green light. I'm running that red light, and if it turned green on my way through it, it turned green. Look, man.
Let's say it.
Look, brother got needs. We both ain't sick. Brother got needs. Why I got? I mean, look, if I had your breakfast, I had your lunch, I had your dinner, I had your snacks, I had your TV program set up, but brother got to get wet.
So okay, Auntie, she said, so do women. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed.
If I'm out here looking like that dude in the wheelchair, the one dude,
I know who you're talking about.
Okay, I don't want to say nothing else because I ain't trying to get you canceled. But if I'm out there like that, I want my wife to go have some fun. Take care of me, but go out there and go get wet.
Not go get wet. You know what? So look, I'm not. Let's be real. I don't see anything. He feels like that is trash. He doesn't want to do that. Now, the only thing that I could say is that I understand like both perspectives, but it's like I think some people, when they go into their marriage, they want to uphold like that moral and the ethical standpoint of their relationship. And that can make it a little bit challenging, right? You know, because it's like, okay, if you stay in this and then you step outside of that, you essentially step outside of that moral and ethical code. So it seems like that might be the hang up.
Also depends on what vows you said, because you gotta be careful when you get married. You know, them people that write their own vows, they might not have put in sickness and health in their own vows.
This is true.
You know what I'm saying? So what they need to do is go read the fine print of their wedding vow.
Not the terms and conditions, Bobby.
Yes, they need to read the terms and conditions of those wedding vows, because the brother might not have said it. Hall pass, respect.
Yep. Period. You know, this is the thing. I think that she was very like selfless as far as, you know, in telling him that like, hey, I can't give it to you. But where I think that she is a little bit wrong is that, okay, how do you expect him to stay in this and you're not trying to do anything that's intimacy? Because intimacy is not just sex. I think a lot of people get that confused. Like you can sit and hug and cuddle or touch one another, kiss, touch. You can do whatever without it actually going to sex. Now, I mean, it's rare, but that's the case. You can.
No, I agree. Intimacy is definitely more than sex, because I gotta be real with y'all. Sex with me probably lasts 3 minutes, but foreplay will last 4 hours.
Okay. That is the realest statement I think that has been said on the show.
Oh, that's all you about to get from me. Is the real.
Bobby, not 3 minutes though. I'm gonna need you to get that together.
Different nights. If I had a vegan week, maybe a little bit better.
Okay. Like
it all depends on the blood circulation. You know what I'm saying? All depends on that.
Bobby, you are crazy. What is wrong with you?
You knew that yesterday.
But okay, I think she's wrong for withholding all of the types of intimacy. Hold on. Kim is asking for a recap. Kim, the guy, he's 39. His wife, due to her mental health and physical health issues, she said that they will not be having sex any longer. She told him that he can't go and find someone else, but he's kind of at a place of conflict with that. That's the recap for tonight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the roles were reversed, Bobby. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would have to respectfully go ahead and take him up on whatever offer he was talking about.
Now the question is your relationship with your higher power. So this is where the conversation gets real. Because Absolutely. if you think that adultery is a sin, you probably gonna have to get that divorce.
Exactly. But he said that he didn't want to split. He's not willing to lose half the time with his children. And
apparently, if you can't have sex, you can't play with the kids, lady. So he not losing no half of the time with them kids. I'm sure she's not running around with them.
Well, I mean, probably whatever she's got going on. I don't know. Okay, Kim says she would take the hall pass.
Yeah. I mean, I would, but I ain't gonna lie. I feel guilty. I would.
Yeah. I mean, I think any person would. Like, I mean, I don't think that you go into any situations like that. Like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm so proud of myself at this moment. I mean, unless you just don't have any standards.
Yeah. I mean, if you really want to have fun with it, ask her to pick her.
He's back. Ask her to pick what?
Ask her to pick the side piece for you. That's always fun.
Look, well, I mean, school me, honey, because I don't know. I don't know about that.
I was in one relationship where the girl didn't want to leave, and she didn't have no place to stay, so she was staying in my guest room. Okay. And we were still counting together, you know, at least once or twice a month. If you get my drift.
I understand.
And she was like, "I'm gonna pick one for you," and she picked one for me. I turned it down though.
Right, but she had a selection.
She had a selection.
You know what? I see. She told him. She said to keep whatever was going on away from her, away from the house. Right. You know. Yeah. So I think you in a situation like that. What's up, Mr. Fluent is in the building, y'all. Hey, thank you for checking in. Okay, Latifah says she's gonna.
Yeah, that's what happened too. That's what happened too. She picked somebody that was an ugly muffin.
Right. Be like, I know you was trying to get with him anyway, ugly girl. I mean, I don't know. You know what? What you said earlier, I think is the best thing. This comes down to, like you said, the relationship with your higher power and just you being in tune with yourself and your own values as far as what you want to withhold and what you don't want to withhold. I feel like in this particular situation, I'm always for what I advocate for and what would you do is communication, right? Have the hard conversations of you know what, this makes me feel uncomfortable. Is there anything? What can we do? Like, and this is the thing that I don't understand, Bobby. Let me keep it a buck. And I've had this conversation, and Kim could back me up on this. For me as a woman, if I know that my body isn't functioning or I'm in pain when it comes to something that's pleasurable to me, I want to get down to the bottom of it, right?
Right.
I mean, Bobby, you as a man, like if you were experiencing issues on your end, would you explore that or just be like, nah, I don't want to do it anymore?
Oh yeah, I'm not throwing in the towel. We're gonna do. If I got to do a Kobe Bryant, if I got to go to Germany to get my stuff together, I'm going to Germany to get my stuff together.
Not to Germany. They have services to restore.
Yeah, you know, in America they don't have the cure; they just have the medicine. In other countries, they have cures.
Okay, if there's anyone that's listening in that's having some issues, go to Germany.
Go to Germany.
I mean, for me, I would not stop. I wouldn't just allow the sexual side of my life to die at such an early age if I can control it.
I'm gonna tell you this. There's also this theory. Maybe he's not putting it down, and she is finding an excuse not to have sex with this man no more.
Oh, perspective.
That could be it. You see women sometimes fake a period.
Fake a period?
Oh yeah, that happens.
She said, oh wait, Atisha said as his wife, she should find out what's the matter. That part. Faking a period?
Yeah. It's been a situation. I didn't talk to some of my guys. and they keep up with their wife or their girlfriend cycle better than they do. So they know that she faked the period. She just didn't want to lay up with them. Maybe that could be on next week.
Girls, are y'all out here faking cycles? Are y'all faking y'all menstrual cycles? Ladies,
MzMetchi, you wouldn't believe the stuff that goes in these ears. You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I hear. Not only do I hear women fake a cycle, I've also heard of a man faking an orgasm just because he got tired of the stuff he was in.
I have heard that. I've heard that.
Yeah, like they just start doing like this fake shake and back up off of it.
Are you serious? Guys, y'all are out here doing that?
Oh, yeah.
You know what, Bobby?
I came on here to snitch tonight.
I think I'm a little bit too true because I'm not doing all of that. And I'm not going to fake nothing.
I ain't gonna lie. I faked one.
You faked one? Well, okay. Now I'm not doing that in my adult life. Did I in my very young life? Young, yes. But not a period. The orgasm.
Well, women, y'all gonna do it anyway. Like y'all gotta men and egos are like this, so y'all don't really want to damage a man's ego, so y'all do fake shakes a lot. But for a man to do a fake shake, that's incredible.
Yeah, that means that whoever he was dealing with was, as the guy said, trash.
Right. Yeah.
You got to be to get a man to do it, because I mean, I'm sorry, Bobby, and it seemed like men be, they'll kind of get into a few things, get into whatever. Some men, they don't.
You saying we don't have a checklist?
I mean, would you say that that's the truth?
Of course, I'll say that's the truth.
You don't have a checklist?
No, I do not. All I need is one good feature.
What?
It don't matter.
Okay.
Whatever's the prettiest feature, that's what we pay attention to.
Not you don't have you just like this, like she's got cute ears. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bobby, you crazy. So I mean,
I do it. I talk about it on stage. I've parked at a daycare and seen how many ugly women come up out that daycare. I'm just being honest. So I'm not the only brother out here that don't have a checklist. I'm not the only brother out here that's focused on one good feature. It is a lot of ugly women that walks out of the daycare. And ugly women do not get abortions. Welcome to the Blueprint Live on Thursday, every Thursday, 6:30 Central Standard Time.
No, I can't believe it.
I really mean it.
This man is crazy. Oh my gosh. He came ready for the day. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. I can't even. Kim, he said ugly women don't get abortions.
Ugly women do not get abortions. It's like, I don't know if they're allergic to it. I have no idea. But once them ugly women get pregnant, they like, proof.
Oh my gosh. Wait, she said, remember they don't have a type comment.
Hey, men don't have a type, man. I'm telling you.
Bobby, look, we got Jesus, Jermaine Christ. We're gonna wrap this one up. Give me your final advice. If this was your friend and he came to you and he's just like, bro, she says she's finna shut down Pound Town.
You mean a real conversation as Robert Wright, not as a comedian? I would just tell that brother, like, look, what's your relationship with God, man? What's your relationship with your higher power? If you feel like, and I gotta use this as an example. My sister and my mother, they weren't seeing eye to eye. And one year, my sister decided not to get my mother a Mother's Day gift. So I told my sister, I said, if you could sleep at night, if you don't feel no regret, then stand on that decision. So I'm gonna say the same thing to my partner, my brother. If you won't regret what you do, then go ahead and bust something open.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. If it was my friend, I would probably have to give the same advice. I'm going to be checking in on what is their standard that they've set for themselves, because our job as friends or family or whomever, if a situation is brought to you like this, your job is just to support because the situation is already hard enough. So, but I'm checking in with them to see where is your compass? Where were you trying to head to? Like, what, you know, what type of decisions do you want to make? How will you be able to sleep at night? Okay.
Exactly.
That's pretty much it. And then it's just like, I would just encourage, I just want anybody, if I don't care if you're in a long-term relationship, you're in a marriage, whatever that looks like, a partnership, you know, it's so many different names, Bobby, but you gotta like show up for your partner too. Like, I'm not about to just shut down Pound Town on my partner without doing everything that I could do. Like, it literally, Bobby, it gotta be broke for real.
Yeah, and there's also another theory. You mentioned perspective. This could be a setup.
A setup, like, for him to be the one to,
a setup for her to say, let me see if he'll take this opportunity. What is he gonna do? Is he gonna say, I'll do it, and she get upset, or is he gonna say, no, I love you too much? It could. Women like to test me. Let's put that out there.
Women.
Yeah, we do, but we talking about y'all right now.
Okay, all right, touche.
Hey, women deflect too. But look.
all right.
But check game though. Check game, MzMetchi. She could be testing that man. And then the test could be if he failed. I watch a lot of Matlock. I watch a lot of Snapped.
Okay.
So if he said, oh, that's a great idea, he might be dead that same night.
Not dead. I mean, it's not far-fetched. It's not far-fetched at all. What you're saying is absolutely right.
It's just another theory. Just another theory. Could be a test.
I don't know. I think it's incredibly selfish. I really do. I think it's incredible to not selfish of going to make the decision to go out with someone else, but just to not do anything, you know, or to not exhaust all options. Like for me, I feel like if I spend money to go on vacation, like you said, if Germany, if I had dry pooch and I knew that they had the cure over there to get it back going, I'm gonna explore the options.
So is that the illness though? Is it just dry?
He said mental health, trauma, and physical health issues that she's saying that sex is over within their relationship. That's what
she just don't like him.
But it's the mental health trauma.
Hey, look, I've been depressed. I've had anxiety. I've been overwhelmed.
Me too.
My bottom half is never affected.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. You better tell the truth and shame the devil. Because look, even Bobby, even in my darkest hour, okay, yeah. I'm like, you trying to do something? Like, you
think about that scene from Boys in the Hood when Trey showed up to Nia Long's house. He just got racially profiled by the police and crying. He's swinging at the air. Next thing you know, he go hugging her low, smelt that cooch. What's the next thing? What's the next thing?
Sex.
See?
Yeah, I'm all for sexing through sadness. I'm sorry. I'm a sex through the sadness.
Sadness sex is some of the best sex.
Yeah. Jesus, I hate the fact that it's true, but it is. It is. It be in the moments of despair. You pissed off. They just stressed you out at work, and then you finally get that, and you know, and it's a good experience. That'll change your whole world around. You know, it will.
She don't like dude. She don't like dude.
Y'all heard Bobby said it. I don't know. I feel like to shut it down like that without even trying, it definitely means that it's something else. It's something that's below the surface that she's not letting him know.
I had a homie of mine try to hook up his girl with his cousin when he got tired of her.
Bobby, who is your friend's a little wild?
I know way too many people.
You gonna hook her up with the cousin?
Yeah, he got tired of her. She was getting on nerves, and he'll be at family outings. Like, how you think he look?
Oh, he was not he was really trying to.
Yeah, he was shopping.
Pick that girl. That's the real Diddy stuff.
Yeah, so I just think it's an issue where she's not really fully attracted to him, and maybe he is at wrong too, because he's not putting forth the effort to get her out of that darker place. Because if it's mental, you could snap out of it. It just takes work.
Yeah. Yeah. It takes a lot of patience from the people around you, especially your significant other. You know, they got to be in tune in a certain type of way. I mean, I don't know. I think that we are, I don't know. They're kind of in the comments. They're a little half and half.
Let me see what the comments talk about.
Well, I don't know. We didn't went through them, but it's just like, okay, y'all, a lot of them were saying that they would take the hall pass. So who votes not to take the hall pass?
Right. I want to see that. I want to see who lying in the comments.
Who lying? It seemed like everybody going, Bobby. That's kind
of yeah. And all it's doing is making me go get me a physical next week, because apparently, if my stuff don't work, she gone.
Nah, that's, you know what? It's not necessarily the case. See, and this is the thing. If she is actually testing him, Bobby, she doesn't need to do that. It's like, no, you need to be real. Like, look, I'm going through a tough time right now. I need to try to figure out what's the issue. But doing any test, or it's like, I'm not about to willingly just say out my mouth, like, go out here and go and do X, Y, and Z. I'm not doing that. I don't know. I mean, until I've exhausted all measures, like, I would have to literally go through everything that I could to restore before I say, you know what, I got to go ahead and give you a hall pass because I can't do it for you.
See, this is one of those stories. If I was like in another room and I'm listening to the story, I gotta ask, are they white or black? You know what I'm saying? Like, this one of them.
Yeah. What do you think is the difference?
I can't see a black woman telling no man this.
For reference, they are black.
Yikes. She mixed.
Auntie Tracy, she said, well, don't get mad if I take the hall pass respectfully.
I can't get mad at anybody doing what they want to do.
Yeah. I mean,
you know,
9 months, no sex.
That's a minute. You know what I'm saying? But hey, real talk though. Let's keep it a whole buck, MzMetchi.
Okay.
There are people in marriages. I found out, I went to a marriage conference at Anthem Church last weekend with my wife. It was beautiful too. Okay. And I found out in this little breakout session amongst men, try like 2 years no sex, and she ain't even sick.
What?
I ain't lying.
I just okay. Let me a direct PSA to women, because Bobby, for me, and maybe it could potentially be my age or whatever the case is. I don't know, but I just don't understand how women are withholding the box like that. Like, it's unreasonable to me. It's unreasonable.
Kid you not. I went to this marriage conference and I listened to these brothers talk about their stories, and I don't know none of their names, so I ain't putting nobody on blast. I'm speaking in general.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't believe the stuff that they were saying in there and how bad it was sexually. Yeah, 2 years, Kimberly. 2 years. They haven't had sex. They haven't been intimate.
And my whole thing is, even if you're not physically having sex, I don't understand cutting off all forms of intimacy. Like, I know, even for me, like being married, I mean, my husband and I, we've been together for 13 years. So naturally, you know, I mean, and we talk about it openly. There is times where it's just like, you gotta remember to put that effort in, because things can become very routine and mundane very quickly. So I'm like, let's take a little bit of extra time to hug each other. And, you know, do those things, because you got to keep it alive. Like, you can't just let that part of your relationship die. I never understand when people just willingly pull back everything. And then it's like, you still expecting the same level of commitment. It seems unfair and unreasonable to me.
It really is. And I think it's unfair and unreasonable when people get into an argument with each other and the woman withholds sex as a punishment. That should never be the issue. Right. Because the bottom half did nothing wrong.
Right. It was the heart and the head.
It was the heart and the head that got you messed up. So if you got to put a bag on your head,
okay,
do that.
Look, you got to get you a Pooh Shiesty mask. Like, I don't know what you're gonna do.
I've been watching a lot of that porn too. A lot of people wearing a Pooh Shiesty mask in
porn. What is up with that? I mean, not that I watch it.
Oh,
but What is up with the mask?
The way you positioned that question, Miss Misha, you was like, I seen it too. That's what we heard. Oh, I seen it too.
I see it too. I'm talking this. Okay, as you pretty, she said, get somebody else to do it. And then, okay, intimacy is important in a marriage. Absolutely. Like, oh my goodness. Y'all funny. Y'all so funny. Preach, Bobby, because Miss Kitty ain't mad at you, boo. Okay, look, the downstairs don't have nothing to do with what we got going on upstairs.
That's why you got to get real Jody in certain situations. Remember when Jody smacked to Roger Henson and she was crying, and he had to give her a little FaceTime.
On that note, we have to go ahead and take a break before we hop into tonight. We gotta take a break. I gotta pay some bills, friend. I'll be right back.
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and make your plan to start saving for retirement.
Thanks.
That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AA.
And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Hey y'all, it's your girl MzMetchi checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, and we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
That big knock right there.
I know, right? Welcome back, everyone, to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and I have my special guest co-host for tonight, Bobby Wright, joining me. Hey, Bobby.
In the building.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna hop into tonight's stories, and it's a couple wild ones, but it's some good ones. Okay. Did you hear about Family Dollar being fined $41 million in a plea agreement because they had some very important sanitation things that were going on? Like there was so many rodents and it was such a bad infestation that they had to recall a lot of items and they now have to pay up as a result of it.
I thought everybody already knew that that's how Family Dollar was.
I feel like every Family Dollar that I've been to is trapped out.
Yeah. They and it's cool. Family Dollar, okay, because every Family Dollar I go to don't get no cash back, so they'll be all right.
Kim, she said that. Yeah, I mean, now I ain't gonna lie. Where I stay, the town that I live in, there's not a lot. I mean, thank God we have a Dollar General now. Yay! But there was a Family Dollar. Now, mind you, I would only go in there. You know, you pick up like a couple items, like household stuff. I'm like, oh, I need some glass cleaner. Like, but it's folks in there that actually do real
grocery shopping.
Grocery shopping. I've seen it, Bobby. This is not a lie.
No, it's not a good thing to do.
Yeah, apparently the infestation was so bad that the mice and things like that, they had like eaten through medications, and there were a lot of packages and shipments that went out to stores in like the Midwest and like towards down south where it had rodent droppings and bites and things that were missing. I mean, it was a full blown infestation of mice and rodents.
Well, we could take, for instance, I know your show is national, but just the town that my mom lived in Park Forest, it's right next door to an not abandoned, but a vacant commercial property. So a lot of times those mice, they're going to abandoned commercial property. It's easy for them to go into an adjacent business.
Oh yeah, they are in there populating. I don't know. I mean, when you think about, I think this story is unfortunate, Bobby, because when we think about the locations where they place the Family Dollars, have you ever seen a Family Dollar in Tinley Park or Orland?
I haven't. Family Dollar is our thing.
Right. So the simple fact that they were allowing those type of conditions, because check this out, the reports started coming in about the beginning stages of the infestation 2 years ago.
Oh, so they treating it like Flint water.
Exactly. So you know the vibes. So for anyone that shops at Family Dollar, I'm definitely going to make sure that I reshare this story because, again, I mean, we have to remain safe and nobody wants to buy products that. I mean,
I'm sorry to cut you off, MzMetchi, but this falls on us, man. We got to take accountability for what we do. We spend money. Okay. We spend money, and our funds are allocated in our lives on BS. Let's be real. You know what I'm saying? We'll cut corners and go shop for groceries at Family Dollar, but then what are we spending money on? What are we spending money on?
What we spending money on, Bobby? Tell them.
We grabbing bundles. We grabbing lashes. We grabbing Beyonce tickets. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna go get peanut butter and jelly from Family Dollar. You wild.
That made you mad. Did you get mad?
Hey, hey, it was almost there. I had to bring it back down. That's why I shut up.
Okay, so she said there is one in Tinley, but it's clean. I can believe that. But when you think about if the products came from a factory that's got some things going on, it don't matter how clean it is. If the stuff that got in there, it's being shipped right to your store.
Yeah.
They say, and you know what? I'll go back and because, like I said, I do want to share this story with everyone that is a follower for the Blueprint. But there was one store that actually received packages that had the rodents inside of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So when you think about that in reference to if it's shipped to a store that is clean, like the one in Tinley Park, Illinois, that could become a problem if it's sitting back there.
It's a chain reaction. It becomes a chain reaction. It really does. That's just like back in the day when people still had roaches. Your house could be the cleanest house in the world, but your cousins ain't.
Right. Let one or two of them come over.
My mama used to act like a TSA, one of them TSA airport security people. Show up to her house with some bags and she know you got roaches. She'll check you. Your bag got to stay outside and she about to shake it. You better shake.
Okay, look, just take your clothes off. As a matter of fact, here go a hospital gown. You can't even come up in here.
Right. Yeah, they just got to be safe with this stuff though, because it happens with factories. The pop cans in the factories, mouse droppings on top of the cans that people drink directly out of. So if you're drinking out of a can, you're nasty. Pour it in the cup.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have a can, but I rinse mine off and I have a straw.
You got a straw.
Yeah, I can't put it on there. That's a little bit too much for me. I'm like, I can't put my bare lips on there. I'm not gonna do it. Y'all crazy. They are
back to the top of the show now again. Okay, I'm gonna leave it alone.
All right. Next thing, where are all the weed smokers out here?
Am I supposed to raise my hand?
I mean, if you like. So there is a study that has gone, well, not a study, but there's actual proven facts from studies that they came in, but smoking weed is bad for your heart as smoking cigarettes. That's what they're saying now.
And that sounds like a bold-faced lie.
They keep trying to deter us now that they've made it legal.
It's always going to be a counter argument, no matter what you do. You know what I'm saying? That's why I stopped watching Fox. Fox will have something on Monday saying you shouldn't do it, and on Tuesday saying that you should.
look, you know what was one of the wildest things to me, Bobby? Now, did you watch the Super Bowl? Friend, did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did. I watched it.
Well, I found myself, I found myself watching the news afterwards. Now, all throughout the Super Bowl, if you all remember, they played the Timu, whatever you pronounce it. They played their commercials throughout the Super Bowl, right? And they like shot with Timu, download the app and everything. Bobby, do you want to know what was the first segment that popped up on the news right after the Super Bowl? just guess. Just guess.
It was anti-Timu.
They basically said that they are in trouble with the Better Business Bureau because they are potentially stealing people's information and doing scandalous, fraudulent things with the information that's input on the site. But they approved that ad and ran it throughout the entire Super Bowl. If you watch the Super Bowl, you know how many times you saw that commercial.
I saw the commercial several times, but that's why I love what you're doing here, and I love when shows like this exist because it's the real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Really going on.
That stuff in the mass media is set up to confuse us.
Yeah. I when I tell you, I literally sat there and I said, wait a minute. Now I've seen this commercial 57 times. What's going on? But yeah, they are saying as far as with the weed that if you smoke it, it's just as bad as if you were to smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, I guess we got to eat it then.
Well, I'm going to do whatever I got to do to get to where I got to go. So if we got to eat it, we going to eat it.
If we got to drink it, we going to drink it. Okay.
Shout out to Wake and Bake in Homewood.
I was just there last week.
That's my spot.
When I tell you I got reward points, I got $4 off the next time I go. It's not a game. It's not a test.
Hey, Wake and Bake, man. If y'all out there in Blueprint Live land want to know what we're talking about, it's a place where you can get infused drinks and treats.
Yep.
Right there in Homewood. They also got one up north in Chicago. So it's one of my favorite places to go.
They sure do. Oh, they you got everybody cracking up. Look, she's like, look, them drinks will have you on your back. Okay.
I love going in there and just playing cards. They got these really huge playing cards, and we went in there and got nice and snooped and played cards with the hugest cards I ever played with in my life. And it was like 5 minutes in, I was like, oh yeah, I'm happy.
Right. You like, you know what? Uno and out. Okay. I gotta go. So
but no, it's nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with weed, man.
It's not. And they keep on, like you said, they keep on trying to like veer us away from it. It's just not gonna happen, y'all. It's not.
Now I do want to be honest also though. This is my other hat. Be careful who you get your weed from. Okay.
Yep.
That's the ticket.
Yep.
Be careful. Like they got people that got fentanyl on their weed now. They trying to make it more potent. So I think that people should go back to smoking Reggie.
No za?
No za. Straight Reggie Jackson.
Kim says she wants to go to Wake and Bakery. Okay, we're gonna go. I'm setting up a field trip.
Hey, sorry for mentioning it on the show because they're not a paid sponsor. So
that's okay. No, that's look. Don't worry, we working on it.
I'm gonna walk in there tomorrow. I'm gonna do a whole shakedown. I'm gonna be like, look, I'm gonna need 50% of your profits for the day for being mentioned on the Blueprint Live.
Okay, look, and then give them my card. Okay, give them my card. Now look,
I seen your card in there.
Where? Oh, you did? Yeah. Look, I'm like, I go up in here all the time. Okay, like this is it.
They got a table in there at the front with all the business cards, and I seen you.
I dropped the stack off. I was just like, so let me introduce myself, okay?
I love it.
Now, Bobby, look, you know we are longtime Chicagoans, right? So I know you heard about the fact that yesterday was Tom Skillen's last day as our meteorologist for WGN.
That's why the weather crazy.
Did you see that the weather went up this week? Like, how do we go from 72 storms, tornadoes, snow, rain, hail? I feel like Mother Nature sent him off in the best way possible, right?
I think this weather looks like Puff Daddy's legal troubles.
It's all over the place, right?
It's all over the place. You never know.
Well, outside of his retirement, so it was really, really nice. I actually watched his last segment that he did last night, and I had heard about it last year when he first announced his retirement, but they actually in Chicago, so the Weather Center, they renamed it after him, Bobby.
Really? He deserved it.
It's now called the Tom Skillen Weather Center. And I found myself taking a little bit of a deep dive last night, like just, wanting to look at the history because, mind you, he has been on air for longer than I've been alive. So I thought that it was really dope that they renamed the Weather Center after him.
I think that's a good name change. I hate it when they change Lakeshore Drive. I don't care who it was named after. It's Lakeshore Drive.
They keep trying to change all of the monuments. I'm like, let's just not do that anymore. I'm not calling the Sears Tower Willis Tower.
This is the first time I could say that a name change makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
As many times they changed Chicago Stadium to United Center, they changed Comiskey Park to U.S. Cellular. Now it's Guaranteed Rate. This is all Chicago stuff. Willis Tower, Sears Tower, now Willis Tower.
Right.
Lakeshore Drive, now DuSable Drive. Tom Skillen deserves that name.
He deserved it.
I'm gonna send him an email.
Look, you make sure you send it to his personal one, okay? Because the one at WGN is done. Okay, it's done.
We're gonna mess up. There's a few other people that need to retire too. They looking decrepit.
Speaking of that, now I don't get too heavily into politics, but this one guy, when I tell you the name, I know you're gonna know who it is. Mitch McConnell.
Oh, the politician?
He announced that he's stepping down. He's stepping down in November.
What'd he get into? What'd he get himself into?
Right. I'm just like this. Him announcing that, because my whole thing is he just seems like he's old and honorary and he wants to stay on for a long time. So it's like, what do they have on you that you're leaving voluntarily?
He must still got some sand in his boots from Epstein Island.
Ooh.
Any of these politicians that make a move like this right now, I'm automatically going to assume that you was on Epstein Island.
Yep. Look, that was where my mind went, but I try not to be the conspiracy theorist. I try not to, but it doesn't seem far-fetched to me.
Yeah, they all they old now. You know what I'm saying? But I got to keep it a buck. If they going to come from my mans that I think invented Jell-O pudding and them Fat Albert kids, we coming for everybody else.
Come for everybody else. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Okay, Kim said Mitch ass needs to go today though. No, ma'am. He said November. He'll be gone in November. She said he was definitely on the island.
Yeah, yeah. He got island written all over him.
Now, Bobby, I don't want to get too personal, but was AT&T, are they your phone carrier? Did you experience the outage?
I did, and I'm pissed off a little bit about it too, because
talk about it.
First of all, I'm a very frugal person, so I don't have an iPhone, and I don't really have AT&T. I have an Android, and it's powered by Cricket.
Okay, and okay.
I just found out that day that AT&T is the mother of Cricket.
Not Cricket is her children.
Cricket is her children and collateral damage.
So is it true that they only gave y'all a $5 credit for the outage?
I read that. I didn't waste my time. I would have spent $5 in time trying to get the $5 credit.
I just think that that's so ridiculous. And you know what? What's even more ridiculous about that is that some Verizon and AT&T customers are going to see an influx on their bill.
An influx?
Even after the outage. Yes. They announced it that over the next several weeks that the prices are going up. And I just figured that I wanted to report that. And I'm a little bit of I'm a T-Mobile girl myself, but we also have complications from time to time. T-Mobile been good to me, but
I'm just glad that I don't I don't use my phone. I was barely affected. Hey man, shout out to Kimberly Garrison, man. Hey, Cricket family in the building. Hey, I don't use my phone like that. Mitch, I don't use my phone. So when it went down, it wasn't like I needed to call anybody. that's the most I get upset with my phone is when it rings or when I have to call somebody. I'm like, oh.
What? For real?
Why is it ringing?
Right. Like, why are you functioning right now?
And the only thing worse than my actual ringtone for a call is when that messenger ringtone. Oh.
You know what? Now, anybody that, I think that people are crazy when they call you like that via messenger unsolicited. I'm like, I will never, ever answer the phone for you. Are you? I'm
just going to assume you a cluck. That's clucker behavior.
That's cluck behavior. That's creep behavior. That's creep behavior. You ever had somebody call you on there that you've never, ever really communicated with like that at all? They just randomly call you, or as soon as you accept their friend request, then they calling you?
You might not believe this. It happens to me 4 times a week, at least.
Really?
Yeah. 4 times a week.
Oh, well, wait. No, she said, wait, we don't. LOL T-Mobile. Yes, hashtag T-Mobile. I'm rocking with it. Hey,
well, go ahead, put me on the plan. I mean, if you balling like that, just go ahead and add me to your family plan.
You want to be added on to the family plan?
Put me on. I'm never going to call anybody. I'll take 100-minute plan. Give me the 100-minute plan.
What's up, David? Tuning in from Cedar Hill, Texas. Come on now.
Hey.
Now look, Bobby. Okay,
this ain't no Texas hold.
I know, right? This last story. So, okay, we remember the untimely passing and death of Jam Master Jay. They just now convicted the 2 people that were responsible for his death.
What was that, like 2000? I was like,
2002. 2002.
So what the brothers do to get caught?
Sir, actually, my apologies, not yesterday. They were convicted on Tuesday. Might as
well be yesterday.
Yeah, that's a long time. 22 years.
I want to know, what did these America's dumbest criminals do to get caught 22 years later?
22 years. Yeah. They basically from what I read, the entire court proceedings, it was anonymous. It was done by an anonymous judge or whatever the case is. So those details, I want to try to gather some more on that too, because I just thought, I was like, why did it take so long for there to be a conviction? Like, what were they working on in the process? It kind of leads to more questions, but I'm glad that even 22 years later, that justice is served. For sure.
I agree with you there, but I'm just like, sometimes they're a pen of murder. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, Puff Daddy has something to do with this.
Bobby, bye, Bobby. I'm done. You are crazy. Look, we have to take another break, and then when we come back, we are hopping into tonight's topic. It's gonna be a real quick one. Bobby hanging out with us tonight. Reasons that you ghost people. Now, remember, we talked about ghosting before. This is not just with relationships. This is for everybody. Have you, Bobby? I know you didn't go. He's already talked about all the people that he's ghosted.
Hey, I am James St. Patrick.
You gonna ghost him?
I am ghost.
We'll be right back, y'all.
What grows in the forest? Trees? Sure. Know what else grows in the forest? Our imagination, our sense of wonder, and our family bonds grow too. Because when we disconnect from this and connect with this, we reconnect with each other and build family memories we will carry with us forever. The forest is closer than you think. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org. It's easy. Just put in your zip code to find family-friendly outdoor destinations near you. You'll also find guides to free activities, games, and amazing forest facts. Give the magic of the outdoors to your kids and reconnect with your family. Find a forest near you at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the United States Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Hey, y'all, it's your girl, MzMetchi, checking in, reminding you to shop my exclusive collection, Lavish Looks by MzMetchi, where we've got shades and everything that you need to look fly. Oh, And we also offer accessories. So ladies, put a little bit of razzle dazzle in your collection today. Be sure to shop with me and follow on social media at Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Grab your products today at MzMetchi.com/shop. And now, introducing one of the newest BossFluent creations, Lady. Lady is a women's fragrance that will leave men mesmerized and have you feeling beyond amazing. Its sweet and soft aroma will bring out your inner divine feminine and keep him wanting more, over and over again. Lady, a BossFluent product coming soon. Make sure you check out our fragrances and much more online at www.bossfluentent.com. Now it's time for the Blueprint Live topic of the day. Let's get into it.
All right, y'all. Welcome back. I got my co-host Bobby Wright in the building. What's up, Bobby?
In the building. Hey, I've been having a great time today, man. I think I might be back in 5 years.
You gonna ghost the Blueprint Live for 5 years? That's how you gonna do it tonight?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I thought Blueprint Live ghosted me for 5 years. I'm like, you couldn't even talk to me during the pandemic.
Bobby, you know that you gonna sit up here and lie like that. You gonna lie tonight? You gonna lie? Let me get into these comments before we jump into tonight's topic. What are y'all talking about over here? Oh, look, they've been going off. Not Puffy.
Oh, yeah, Puffy's responsible for everything. Thank you, Tracy.
Bobby is so funny. He is. David, I think Tupac's investigation was longer. I mean, yeah, that's hitting what, about the 30. How old are we? How old am I?
Yeah, and Keefy D ain't even in jail no more.
Okay. Yes, it's the cold world. Well, look, okay, I want to go ahead and hop in. And I mean, I don't know, Bobby. I think how we could do the topic tonight. I'll kick it off. A reason that I will go somebody, if you are extremely negative and you only see the negative in life and in things around you, like we can never be uplifted or anything like that, I'll have to ghost you for a little bit. I have to ghost or permanently.
My level of ghosting is a permanency, MzMetchi. Once I've made the decision to ghost you, there is no coming back out of the ghost zone.
Okay, you don't talk to the ghost, no.
Yeah, I am ghost. As I said before the break, on the streets they call me James St. Patrick. That's how I ghost people. But yeah, I don't care to like have a relationship with people. You mentioned the negativity. I don't mind the negativity because I know it's a part of life. If a person is just constantly like a weeping Wanda from Good Times, then I can't really be around that too much. But right. I'm not gonna ghost a person for that though. I ghost people for disloyalty.
So okay, I have an example that is, I can't say it's a complete ghost, but I will just say a friend. And I mean, every time I talk to this friend, I mean, it's just even situations that are actually positive, they pull the negative out of that. And it's like, any conversation where it's like, if you call me and then it could potentially throw off my energy, I may not be 100% of a ghost, but I will have to take a few steps back. It's like, wait a minute. You kind of, yeah, like they're a little draining, it's I don't know. It's enough to make me step back. Like I might not make you exit from my life 100%, but I definitely can't allow you to have full access when it's like you literally are just you're just a draining person. I don't know.
No, it's real. The whole definition of energy, they say it can neither be created nor destroyed, just transferred into a different type of being. So that's transferable, man. Somebody over here being a negative Nancy constantly with you.
Yeah. I mean, and this is the difference between, I feel like if someone is like sad or if they're going through things, but I also find myself having to kind of stay away when people want to stay down in the dumps, right? I recently, was told by one of my really good friends, she's like, you're a solution-based person. So it's kind of hard for you sometimes. And it is. It's because I'm just like this. Okay, well, I'm like, we've talked about this 17 times. What? Right. you know, like what are we gonna do here? And I know that it's wrong, Bobby. I know, but
it's not wrong to recognize that, though. You recognizing that they are comfortable with that, and they're comfortable with their situation, and the only language they speak is complaining. And what that is you're not from that world. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So
right.
you're not from a world where you're comfortable in a bad situation, and you're not from a world where your language is complaining. Complaining has become a whole new language ever since Mark Zuckerberg and everybody else that came out with social media. I didn't know that there's many people hated life.
Okay, look, I'm like, I didn't know that y'all was miserable. I was okay when y'all would just put it on like MySpace and things like that back in the day. I was cool. I could handle that. Not on Facebook.
It's just like when like new specials come out, like Donnell Rawlings, comedian Donnell Rawlings, shout out to him. He just did a new special. It was almost like people watched it just to say they hate it.
Really?
You know, that's just an example, but that's an example of the culture that we live in now. People don't watch stuff to be entertained. People watch stuff to critique. So every day, everybody wake up and you go in a store, the racks ain't right. You go to somebody's house. It's a hint of doo-doo I smell or something. You know, it's always a complaint. Always a complaint.
Yeah. I can't. It's like if you find no joy, no peace, no solace in anything, and it's always that, I will ghost you.
Yeah.
I will. If it's always a problem.
I ghost people for disloyalty though. Like if I have clear-cut evidence that this person has been disrespecting me either directly or indirectly, and I got empirical evidence of this,
right?
I'm not even about to address it. You're just not going to be able to address me anymore.
Okay. You know we got to give you the snaps, Bobby.
I appreciate those snaps. I was waiting for a snap, and it finally happened. An hour and 20 minutes later.
You better stop.
But no, you just got to cut people off. Once you start, like I said at the top of the show, once you get yourself in a situation where you give a person time to lie, I don't allow people time to lie. Especially if I got evidence.
Oh yeah, no, that's real. Yeah, you know what? And this is like, if now you bring up the lie thing, it's like if you are just inherently a liar, and then it's discovered, you don't really deserve a conversation anyway.
Let's take two steps back. Pause for the cause. You said inherently a liar, so their mama was lying, their grandma was a liar. They just inherit
a family of liars. It's in you. You're a liar. You're a scammer. You're fraudulent. Okay.
And so they go to ancestry.com and look up.
You get 30% of lying on from your daddy's side. Okay. It's in you. Everybody lie. Okay.
That's
you gotta go.
Funny. I'm stealing that and I'm using that on stage.
Look, okay. David said to me, ghosting someone is like turning into a character in their unfinished story.
That's deep, David.
Yeah, I mean, look, I put that back up there. I mean, yeah, it's like, baby, you won't finish the story, but I won't be in it.
That's dope. Like, man, that's dope. That's right though. I would change it to a character that they don't have access to. But this is the messed up part too for people like you and I, because you got your podcast, I do stand up, and we're constantly posting stuff on Facebook. So once we ghost people and other people start sharing our stuff on their page,
oh, you know it burned them up, I'm sure.
Oh, it hurts their feelings. And I'm happy about that.
You happy to hurt their feelings?
Yes.
I love the level of petty. Hey, Lauren, happy Blueprint Thursday. Yes, thank you.
Thanks for stopping in, Lauren. If you're just tuning in, it's Blueprint Live, hosted by the fabulous MzMetchi. I've had a great time. Great time.
Yes. Now, Bobby, okay, look. Now I know we was talking about the different relationships, like just with everybody, but okay, you got to tell me, and I'm sure the girlies want to know, what is like a reason that you have ghosted someone that you were dealing with romantically?
Stalker vibes. Nice. Like I've ghosted people and did the whole thing where I went to the courthouse and to the police station and filed affidavits. I've been in those situations. I've had women. Now, keep in mind, I live in a garden apartment, which is a fancy way to say the basement apartment. So,
you
I've
didn't
had
even
people,
have to tell them that.
I have people that came. No, I keep it a buck, man. I mean, it's a nice apartment, but I've had people come knock on my window who I've ghosted.
Bobby, are you for real?
I'm not for faking.
What?
It's real. So what? That's the bad part about ghosting, and you still alive, because you could get sought out. You know what I'm saying? They know your moves. They know your routines. They know who you know.
Oh my gosh! Look, they say OMG.
Hey, my life is real.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the stalker vibe. So yeah, I'm trying to think of a time. Okay. So of course it was a long time ago, but one thing that used to grind my gears, it's like if you as a man, if you are like every day like on some WYD, and it's like there's nothing else after that, I've definitely just been like, you know what, this is a waste of time. No, I will address it one time because I'm fair. I would just be like, you know what, like, you know, you ask me what you're doing or whatever the case is, plan something, make something happen. And then it's like one WYD. I'm like, you ain't even spell it all the way out. Like that alone is enough to be like, no. I have absolutely ghosted as a result of that. It's like if it feels like that it's not going anywhere, nothing's going to come from that. I've definitely just been like, I'm done.
I appreciate you for putting those letters out there, because now I'm about to add something new to my list because my birthday ain't came yet. It's not till July. But but whoever hit me with that HBD, I'm ghosting them.
Okay. Y'all spell out your words. Do not text in acronyms or anything. We want the full words.
You got to spell it out. If you love me the way you say you love me, because that's a form of disloyalty to me. If you're gonna put HBD, do you know that I have to Google
ILY?
Yeah.
I love you. Yeah. I no, don't shorthand me. I don't know what that's about. I thought we were older. I thought that
I'm not important enough for you to type out what are you doing or happy birthday. Ghosted.
You know what? I'm gonna have to add that to my list too. And that goes for everybody. Okay. Everybody.
All y'all on notice out there. If you HBD me or MzMetchi for our birthday, you will be ghosted.
You're done. You're done. Okay. And
Sleeping
I don't
with the fish.
misspell it either. Like, don't misspell words or give me short words and try to shorten it up. And you could have just said the real word anyway, because then I'm gonna look at you not only like I gotta ghost you, but you slow.
Yeah. And way not to use the R word, because I would have used the R word.
I try to be very mindful, Bobby. I don't want to be offensive to my listeners.
I know, and I've been on my best behavior this show too. I haven't cussed. I don't think I have.
Proud of you. Look.
Let me talk to the people real quick, right? So MzMetchi sends me a not a script, but just rules and regulations of the show. And I'm looking over the rules, and the last part of it say, I didn't mind the being on time part, but she was like, no. Language.
I didn't do it. Continue. I didn't do it. I didn't do that.
So I'm sitting back like, yo, am I a bad guy?
First, look. First off, Bobby, that is what goes out to everyone. So you were not singled out, friend. You were not singled out. You know, be having them rappers like everybody that be coming on here, and they you know, they can talk a little crazy from time to time. We don't want that.
And see, that's your first mistake. Stop putting unknown local rappers on this beautiful show. I hate going to, hey, look, hate it or love it. Here goes some more stuff I hate. Okay. I hate local rappers in concert. Let me put it there.
Bobby, you know that at the Blueprint Live, we support indie artists. That includes local rappers, friend. Like,
I'm
no.
joking about that. But what I'm saying is that I was in Harvey, Illinois, man, home of the local rappers. So it was, first of all, it was a brother on stage talking about some these are not sunglasses, these are my murder glasses. That was the hook.
They're not okay. Continue.
And then they thought that we all knew the song. So instead of them sitting there performing this week, these ain't no sunglasses, these my murder glasses. These my murder. And they pointed the mic at us like we heard the song before. Like, if you don't put that mic back towards them sunglasses, sir.
You know what? I've been in that predicament as well, where I've gone to see some indie artists and they are expecting that everyone that's in attendance, that they know who they are, and they get humbled very quickly on stage when they recognize that nobody has heard their songs before. That is,
ain't nobody more self-important than your local rap artist. They suffer from a level of self-importance that I don't think I will ever get to.
Wait a minute. David said, Bobby, they have to make their money too.
I agree with you, David. They definitely got to make their money, but build that fan base first before you start pointing the microphone in my direction. Because it's certain Jay-Z songs he couldn't do that for. And Jay-Z is Jay-Z. So you mean to tell me Lil Squirt Pop, whatever these names are, Lil Squirt, Lil
Pop? What?
Lil Knee High.
Okay.
You gonna point them? Don't point the mic at me, son.
Bobby, do you have any more reasons why you ghost people before we wrap up tonight?
I don't know, but I know I'm about to go through my friends list and ghost a few of these local rappers because now I'm in the mood.
Don't do that. They deserve your support.
No, I'm just messing with you. I agree with David. They do. I just joking kid, man. I do it all the time. I joking kid.
That Bobby, your butt is crazy. You know what? Realistically, I've gotten to a place. I would ghost in the past. I would ghost a lot of people, but I've gotten to a point where I'm able to have real conversations, and I can have the exit conversations. I know you spoke earlier and you said that it's uncomfortable. I can totally have those conversations and let people know.
How do you manage the exit conversation though? Like, give me some tips.
A lot of the times, I think when you think about ghosting someone, a lot of the times it can become situational where it's like something has happened that's prompting you to be like, you know what, I really don't need that around me. Anyone that's in my life at any capacity, I will give like that courtesy conversation, okay? Where if you've done something, said something, had an action, interaction, whatever, where it feels adverse to me, I can openly express myself and say, you know what, I wasn't really feeling that. Now, if you continue to do those things, then at that particular point, I'm just gonna be like, you know what, no, I'm not really rocking with you. It depends on the person, it depends on the relationship, but I am able to have those conversations, just be like, you know what, this no longer serves me. And I can get up politely from the table and leave. So it's very short, it's very sweet, not emotional. Just more so, I don't have to deal with this because I don't have to. And that's it. So I don't ghost in this stage in my life. Even the friend that I told you about where I'm just like, it was always that extreme negativity. I did address it. I'm like, hey, are you like ever happy about anything? Like, do you have any goals, passions, dreams? Like what?
But you see, that's infringement. That's infringement. Anytime somebody steps out of bounds in your life, I mean, you could give a friend like that a warning shot. Like, look, you're always negative, especially if they're a close friend. You're always negative, and it's affecting my mood, and it's infringing on my mood.
On me, right?
You know what I'm saying? If that's a close friend or family member, because I ghost family too, I don't care. So,
okay.
When somebody infringes on you, it's like infringing on your property or on your copyrighted work. That's an infringement. Right. That's disrespectful. And what I read on Facebook on somebody's page was some of the dopest stuff I ever read on Facebook. The disrespect was closure enough.
Ooh, come on now. You
It
want
get
some more
real.
snaps? Come on now. I got some more snaps for you.
I appreciate it. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Okay. Now look, David. Okay, he put up something. He said, "Prime example. I was at the Shrine Theater in Chicago, and the guy got on stage and said that he was a rapper. Turns out the flyer says he was an R&B singer, and the crowd was confused. So my wife and I, eventually got mad. Wait, so my wife and he eventually got mad because everyone wasn't feeling him. Well,
He
I mean,
might
I
have
guess
said
I'm going back to the artist stuff. Yeah, I mean, look, we support the artists over here. Bobby supports too. We just laughing, okay?
Yeah, I support too, but I'm gonna tell you though, if that's false advertisement, if you're telling people that you Joe and you come out and you 50 Cent, we was expecting Joe.
Right. I'm expecting someone to sing to me.
This was supposed to be a romantic night with me and my wife.
Right. You over here, we gotta drill. We gotta run a drill after this, okay?
Yeah. I didn't even bring my best.
You know what? But look, and she put up there that preach Bobby. Yo, I agree with you as far as that being an infringement on everything. And some stuff, no, some things don't deserve a conversation, but it depends on the relationship and the depth of that relationship. That's gonna depend on the response on if I gotta ghost you or not, or if it's worth the conversation.
That's real. And I love to leave people in confusion too. Like they know what they did, but they still say something stupid like, dang, why ain't they talking to me no more? You know why I ain't talking to you no more.
Look, you know exactly that. That's why you got to get them with your pimp hand.
That backhand, yeah. And you gotta say a pimp name.
A mess. Look, I gotta take a quick break, and then we're gonna be closing out with tonight's quote of the night, y'all. We'll be right back.
I'm 54, so basically, it's too late to start saving for retirement, right?
Not right. Starting to save, even in your 50s, can really make a difference.
Well, right now, saving seems hard to wrap my head around. Plus, with the way this year's been going...
Hey, listen, it's okay. You still got this. Just go to aceyourretirement.org. It's an online tool from AARP that can help you get your retirement savings on track no matter your age. It's free and only takes about 3 minutes.
I like 3 minutes.
Yeah, at aceyourretirement.org, you'll chat with Avo, the friendly digital retirement coach. Just answer a few questions and you'll get a personalized plan and tips to help boost your retirement savings. Tips that are easy to understand and tailored to your lifestyle.
I like that too.
Plus, it's sponsored by AARP, so you know they got your back. Just head to aceyourretirement.org and make your plan to start saving for retirement.
Thanks.
That's aceyourretirement.org. A message from AARP and the Ad Council.
The Black Dollar Days initiative has officially kicked off. Make sure that you join founder Faye Porter in her mission in uplifting the Black community. You can join by registering your business or just replying that you're in and you're ready to be in on this initiative. Okay? Visit theblackdollardays.com and do what you need to do to be a part of this. Be a part of the change that you want to see. Make sure that you follow them on all social media and let them know that the Blueprint Media Company sent you. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
All right, y'all, we're back. It's time to close out. Bobby, I've had such a great time tonight.
It's always a pleasure.
Always. So you know, this quote is very to the point. So catch it and catch it quick, okay? One day you will tell your story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide. That one really spoke to me this week, Bobby. Because, you know, we go through a lot of things, and it's just like sometimes you never really know, you know, like why you are kind of faced with the things that you are. And then you share your story with someone, and it was just like it's the exact thing that might be needed to help uplift them at that time.
Well, read it one more time, but use one of your voiceover voices for it this time.
What? One day you will tell the story of how you overcame what you went through, and it will be someone else's survival guide.
That's it. And that's that voice. That's that voice.
I guess I do have a voice.
Yes, you do. I think that's excellent. Some of my best friends now, I don't even know, or I know them, they don't know me. So when you read that, it resonated with me because I read a lot of Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn was one of Tony Robbins' mentors. So these books tell a story about how people survived and became success stories. So that's an excellent quote to close it out.
Yeah, that one for sure. It spoke to me, Bobby. I was just like, wow, you know, I mean, I'm one of those people that I push through a lot of things, but you know, life's for me like anybody else. And you know, I know that there is a reason why. You know, you may not be able to see it at that present moment, but it ultimately unfolds. So that one spoke to me, and I definitely hope that it spoke to you all. Okay. And Bobby, I mean, look, child, we had a good time tonight.
Great time.
Great time. A great time.
Great time.
Before you
I'm
leave me,
very grateful for this. You got more comments?
No. I was listening. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I'm just saying I'm very grateful that we're alive to do this again. You know what I'm saying? We lost a lot of people over the last few years, and for us to be able to sit down healthy and in our right state of mind to be able to have a conversation like this, I'm gonna come back just to argue with you.
Yep, we're gonna call it the Great Debate. We're gonna call it the Great Debate. Now, look, before you leave tonight, can you let everybody know where they can catch you? I know you mentioned the 2 shows, but let them know what's coming up, and then I'm gonna put your information up. But just let everybody know where they can follow you and kind of keep up with what's going on with you.
Oh yeah, no doubt. On Facebook is just Bobby Wright. I'm in the comments on here, so you could just click on the link. I'm at the 5,000 friend level, but follow the page. That's why I'm the goofiest at is on Facebook. Still trying to get Instagram right under the real Bobby Wright, just like it's spelled here, except it has the real in front of my name. I'm also just found out I'm on child support, license suspended. So I do need to leave the house. So if anybody can meet me at my house and just follow me to the expressway, that would be cool with me. Yeah, that's about that. Oh, shows coming up. Shows coming up. March 9th. I'll be with comedian Sykes. Definitely gonna be knocking that out. I'll also be in Stager March 23rd. I'll be bringing back the New Jack Smack under the umbrella of Smack Date Entertainment. Every morning, Monday through Friday. Every morning, Monday through Friday, from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. Me and Beans, the comedian, we do a morning drive show. So y'all can follow the morning drive as well. We up early. I'll be up tomorrow morning. So.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Okay. Look, yeah, we definitely gonna tune in.
Yeah. That show is a little crazy. We got different segments. We got the viral video of the day, celebrity news. I got my own segment that I created called Scrolling and Trolling. So I go around social media, find interesting stuff, and add that to the segment. And we have special guests. We have a Black business spotlight. So today we interviewed a woman from Urban Lux Cafe on 79th Street. Great interview. So if you do have a Black business and you're interested in being interviewed on the morning drive, shoot me a message. I'd be more than happy to sit down with
you. Bing. Black business.
Are you going to be able to be up early enough and primp?
Sir, first and foremost, everyone knows that MzMetchi is a corporatepreneur. I'm up at the ass crack of dawn. Yes.
Okay. I ain't been up that early though. Ass crack.
The ass crack of dawn. Yes.
But no, yeah, we definitely have you, MzMetchi. You in the dough.
We have to coordinate it, because you know what's so crazy, Bobby? I interview a lot of people on my show, but everybody be having shows too, and I'm just like, I could be a guest, y'all. Like,
yeah, we just set up a date, set up a time, morning drive 6 to 8, and I'm looking forward to coming back here though, because I'm a lot more alert at 6:30 at night than I am at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. We're gonna have to have you come back. Okay, wait. Oh, Whitney said, where do you listen?
It's on Facebook and YouTube, so you can follow the morning drive. It's on my Facebook page. I've shared it, so you can actually just follow it from that page. And what we're gonna do tomorrow is tag Bean's page and my page, so it'll be in like 4 different places simultaneously.
Okay. Well, I'll definitely make sure that I share it up, Bobby, because again, although it's been a long time since you've been back on the show, you know that you always have my support and all the support from from the Blueprint Live supporters. And, we definitely got your back for sure. And I won't be able to go to your show on the 9th, but I'm definitely putting it on my calendar for the 23rd. We're going to come kick it. We got to come celebrate you.
Pop out. I'm gonna have on an all brown leather outfit so they can call me a Hershey Kiss.
All right. I didn't do the brown today. I was like, you know what? I'm like, we're not gonna do it today. I remembered your request, friend, but I couldn't do it today.
Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. You got that whole galaxy look today. You just look like a star.
Well, Bobby, look, it's certainly been a pleasure. I want to thank everyone that tuned in with me tonight. If you haven't already, make sure that you are following the Blueprint Media Company on all platforms. Just type in @the BP Media Co. and we'll definitely pop right up. And of course, make sure that you're following me, your girl, MzMetchi. I'm everywhere. Literally just type it in and you're gonna see it. It's gonna pop right up. And please make sure that you subscribe to the Blueprint Media Company on YouTube. Okay. Shout out to my amazing sponsors, Black Dollar Days, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions. And thank you to all of my listeners that are tuning in with us on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Fluent Radio, Indie 101.5. Philly Jams 95.3 and Mixed Talk Media. Okay. Remember, on Sundays, that's where you can catch, you're going to get the replay. Okay. Get the replay. So make sure that you all get in tune with my radio partners. And let me know if you need that code. If you're trying to pop out tomorrow to the networking soiree, we're going to have a good time. I love y'all. And until next week, bye.
Thank you, Ms.